Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. Today we will see the relation between particle and waves. This is basically given by the de Broglie. So let me start. The relation between the particles and the waves, this is basically given by the de Broglie, or you can say that this was given by de Broglie. According to de Broglie, let me write. According to de Broglie, the wavelength associated with the moving particle is, it can be written as lambda equal to h by p. H by p. This h is known as the Planck's constant, and p represents here the momentum of the particle. P equal to the momentum of the particle. Now, if I divide 2 pi in the left hand side and the right hand side, then this will be lambda divided by 2 pi, that will be equal to h by divided by 2 pi into p. And we know this k, that is the wave vector, is equal to 2 pi by lambda. This wave vector k equal to 2 pi divided by lambda. So here this lambda by 2 pi, we can write it as this will be equal to 1 by k. And again this h cut, this can be also read as h bar. This is h cut or h bar. This is equal to h by 2 pi. This is the value of h cut, or this can be read as h bar. This is equal to 2 pi, h by 2 pi. And in place of h by 2 pi here, we can put this will be h cut divided by p. So 1 by k will be equal to h cut by p. Simply we can write the linear momentum p will be equal to h cut k. P equal to h cut k. This is our most important relation, that is P equal to h cut k. Now according to Einstein, that is on the basis of quantum theory, E equal to h nu, where h is the Planck's constant and nu represents the frequency. And again, if I multiply and divide 2 pi in the denominator and numerator, this will be 2 pi h nu divided by 2 pi. We know h cut equal to h by 2 pi. So in place of h by 2 pi, if I put h cut, then this will be equal to, let me write it first, h by 2 pi separately and this 2 pi nu separately, so that I can put the value. In place of h by 2 pi, here I am writing h cut, and in place of 2 pi nu, we know omega equal to, the value of omega equal to 2 pi nu. So this will be equal to h cut into omega. So finally what we get, that is on the basis of quantum theory, according to Einstein, the value of energy is equal to h cut omega. This is the expression for the energy, that is equal to h cut omega. If I will take the derivative, that is dE, then this will be equal to, this will be finally equal to, h cut is the constant, then h cut into d omega. And similarly in case of de Broglie, this p equal to h cut k. If I will take the derivative of both sides, then this will be dp equal to, h cut is constant, so h cut into dk. This is suppose equation 1, and this energy expression, for this energy expression Einstein, this is suppose equation 2. If I will divide equation 2 by equation 1, so if I will divide equation 2 divided by equation 1, then what will happen? That will becomes dE divided by dP. This will be dE divided by dP. So the value of dE is dE equal to h cut d omega. Here I am writing for dE, that is h cut into d omega, divided by, for dP I have to write dP equal to h cut dk. So if I will divide this h cut dk here, so this h cut get cancelled. So that will be d by dp will be equal to d omega divided by dk. That is a relation between dE by dP, and this will be equal to d omega by dk. And this also known as this d omega by dk is nothing but the group velocity, that is Vg. This group velocity can be written as d by dp, that is equal to d omega by dk. But in case of non-relativistic free particle, for non-relativistic free particle, we can write energy equal to p square, total energy equal to p square by 2m, p square divided by 2m. Okay. Now, if I write dE by dP, then dE by dP will be equal to 2p by 2m. This will be 2p divided by 2m. So 2 get cancelled. Then this will be equal to p by m. And this p by m is nothing but the velocity, because we know the linear momentum p equal to mass into velocity. So if I divide p by m, then this will becomes the velocity. This is the velocity of the particle, or the particle velocity. So finally this d by dp is nothing but this group velocity Vg, or we can write this as Vg equal to the velocity v. That is, the group velocity is equal to the particle velocity. So this is our final expression, that is Vg equal to v, which represents the group velocity equal to the particle velocity for the non-relativistic particle. Okay. This is all for today. Thank you. Jai Jagannath.